Yo, what's up, dude? I'm back, and it's time for the Yopawards 2022. The show has been kindly sponsored for the last year by yours truly, by ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. That's right, McDonald's. McDonald's is the sponsor of today's show and every show you've seen this year. Without them, I wouldn't be where I am today. Still alive. I mean, they make human dog food, but it's good stuff because I needed to keep going, you know? Got to get on that streamer lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? All right, so here's how this is going to work. A lot of people are getting some unique achievements today. So definitely want to be on the lookout. Fuck, that's loud. Okay, hold up. That's really loud. They turned that down to like 30. Okay, so we've got different tiers of awards here. So basically based on how active people have been and stuff, I've kind of separated them into groups. The first group is the meme group, which is people that are kind of famous in here and maybe not for like the greatest reason because either they were here for like a day begging for money or something, and I think y'all know who I'm referring to there, but that's the meme group. You'll definitely recognize some people in there. Regulars is like the majority of people, and that's people who like, you know their names. They're not here like every day or that often, but they're here like quite a bit, you know. And then cores those are gonna be people with like, you know, thousands of messages sent. They're here like a lot. And most people in here right now are part of that group. But yeah. It's so laggy, dude. Okay, we begin with the meme group. Starting off with Silly Fangirl, who was last seen October 24th, and I don't know if you were here for this. I think it was actually a little bit earlier than this. We had a raid from Silly. That was pretty insane. I may not have been the biggest. I think it might have actually been the biggest raid. But let me see here. I gotta remember how to give these awards out. Silly Fangirl gets the famous award. What's the biggest raid log off? Yeah, I think I refer to that here too. But yeah, Silly gets a famous reward for probably being the most famous viewer in this chat until Peppy gets in here. Or someone. Next up we got...
His name is John Cena!
John Cena! Who gets the... I'm just kidding. Not John Cena. Batman. Everyone's favorite troll. Yeah, dude, that Telfaray, I do remember that. But Batman, I love you, brother, and I wish you would come back. Only 17 messages. He was here for one day, and that fateful day was September 28th. He wins the Troll Award. As a matter of fact, let's look at some of Batman's messages here. Batman's 09. What an absolute legend. He starts off the conversation by saying, "Let the Rock tell you in Chinese, Jing Jong Bing Bong." Then he continues by saying, "Dude, I'm homophobic. I hate gay people. The French smell." Then he says, "I love men. I love women too. Obama looks like The Rock. Black. I love black, not gay black." And that was the last message that was sent. So yeah, Batman, I hope you come back someday, brother. I miss you. Then we got Log Off, we were talking about earlier. Brought in a big mega raid. That was a long time ago. But I actually have him featured right now. He's a cool dude. Very consistent streamer. If you like watching mapping streams. Way with words, dude, for sure, dude. Log off now wins the Big Raids achievement. Then we got Nanachi, also known as Nacho, the legend himself. I don't know if anyone knows a whole lot about this guy. He doesn't pop in here too much, but he's an absolute legend at the game. He's the guy that did the plane galaxy collapse at his high school. I don't know if anyone's seen that video. It's definitely solid. He rips mad vapes, so I'm giving him the Vape God achievement. Only 75 messages, but that's okay because he's not a native English speaker, so I totally understand. But yeah, he left for the military. I hope he comes back soon. We got EdMR6. He was last seen yesterday. He was an interesting presence. EdMR wins the 1v1 me bro for attempting to flex. Probably harder than even Rhythm Leaf has attempted to flex with the Tetris, but I don't know. That's definitely a controversial opinion. Then we've got Spectrix L Mobile, also known as Spectral Mobile. What are you gonna get, Tetrio? What do you think? Notebook, hello, dude, welcome. Spectral Mobile wins the high refresh achievement for having a extremely fast monitor that he loves to talk about. Dino Shart. Anyone who remembers Dino Shart? That was a while ago. Just type his name in here. Before your time, November 2nd. It was a little bit ago, but yeah, he was here for a while, and I just remember him giving him the Extinct Award, man. I gave him... Oh shit, spell his name right. I gave him the Unintelligible Award because I don't know what language he was speaking, but it was something. Next, we've got everyone's favorite viewer who sadly left us. Sadly does not come around anymore for, maybe good reasons. Like I said, as you know, there's a certain fact about slurs in the chat, how we feel about those things, so. Gato wins the Too Far achievement for too many slurs in the chat. Gotta follow rule number 1, right? Next up we got Man City. Who remembers Man City? Christo remembers Man City. Oh my god, what a legend. If you do not know Man City, this is who I was talking about when I said some people show up in the chat, beg for money. Beg for money, begged so long. I thought I was actually gonna give it to him. I see you, Notebook. He thought I was actually gonna give it to him. And I was actually gonna give it to him until I found out he was unprepared. He did not even have a donation link. He said all he wanted for was a $5 donation on his stream. And I said, let's go, dude. No donation link. We haven't seen him since Overlay 1.0, so I'm not 100% sure when he was around. My apologies. Next up we got Dust. Do 67T. Not an obvious alt account, but yeah, definitely rigged some stream polls and maybe some other polls too. Things I'm not allowed to discuss on Twitch. This alt was last seen November 12th. He wins the voter fraud award. Do good in public elections. So he got Miles bored. You don't know the story behind Miles. He was here yesterday, but we were doing a supporter challenge with a... Oh great, I spelled his name wrong in here. Hi.
Hi.
We were doing a supporter challenge. Let me make sure I added his name. What?
What's a supporter challenge?
We were giving away supporter. Did I spell that right? Oh, mild board. There we go. He wins the Empanadas Award for smoking out Dougal, who tried so hard, I will say, so long to SS Empanadas, as well as a few other people. I can't remember who all was competing in that, but he showed up and just cleared it out, man. Pass, how you doing? Welcome. Next we got Mocha Loca. You were competing too. It was hell, man. It was hell. Mocha Loca wins the Rank and Run award. Last seen December 12th, the last time they got a map ranked and ready to go. I don't know if Mocha goes around to everyone and does that or just me, but every time there's a new Mocha Loca ranked map, Mocha will show up here, drop a request.
Good afternoon, boys and girls.
Shut the fuck up!
Hey.
Not nice.
No, thank
Next up we got Toaster. Who could forget Toaster? It's before many people's times, but last seen September. It's been a little while, but it was a good time. Hey, there's Kexi. He started. I counted 2 fights. I know the Chloe one. You remember Toaster Walmart, and he started a fight with Cool Kid, which I'll never forget. Made him delete his Twitch account. I'm still salty about that. He wins the Fight Club award. Next up, we got SXPRY, also known as Fishy Spritzer or SXPRY for Yo-Yo. He's changed his name a lot, but he's been around. He's been around a long time, man. 484 messages. He was here. He was here last week, though. He's repaired countless Lamborghinis, many other tales. I'll never forget the time he came in chat and told me he had fallen off his skateboard and a steel rebar bar went all the way through his calf muscle. And then 3 days later, he was on the soccer field. So, he wins the Lambo Tech Award for being an absolute legend. Coolest job in the world, man. Next up, we got Crumpies. I don't know if people know Crumpies. He's also a fellow streamer. I don't think he likes me too much. But he wins the Deuces Award for totally piecing out during a stream. He, I don't know what happened. I think we got a big raid and he showed up and he got like kind of pissed and I haven't seen him since, so.
Someone's
Deuces,
getting
brother.
pissed. I found my favorite shirt.
That's good.
Should I show?
Next up, we got Eliminate. 294.
Shirt.
I have not seen him in a long time too, which is why he wins the Migrant Award for leaving Twitch for YouTube and never looking back. The first experience I had with him was a multi where we played Barbie Girl, my favorite Core Jack map, just kidding. And he SS'd it on the first try, so yeah, I was pretty blown away. Next up, we got Moria Shrine. Moria Definitely not an alt account. Last seen yesterday, and somehow has already completed 23 quests. I wonder how. Moria wins the alt account for being the most famous alt account. Maybe second to Dust, but I don't know. I feel like Moria's Shrine's kind of in the lead nowadays. Moving on to the regulars group. This is where most people are. You see your name in here. Congratulations. You've made it out of meme tier and survived. We're starting with an old friend of mine. Many people do not remember. His name is Mufu Guy. He was last seen in September. All I remember from him is he used to request a lot of LN maps for me, and I appreciated that because they were pretty good. He's been following since February 24th, and if you watch really closely, sometimes you'll see him pop up in the chat, although he doesn't really say anything very often. It's only 17 messages since the overlays things started. But he's still around, and he's in the Discord as well. Say hi sometime, Mufu. He wins the Observer Award. Yeah, Lurker. Although I don't think he's here that often. Not as much as some people. We've also got Nico. Or Neko. I don't know which one it pronounces it as. Nico wins the Big Bucks Award for the most donations out of anyone. Just out of the blue, too. Yeah, the twerk. Dude, that's a clip for the ages, man. It was a good time. Next up, we've got many people's favorite standard streamer for good reason. Check him out on YouTube. I just got partnered on Twitch Guy. He's completed some quests. He knows what he's doing, man. He knows what he's doing. Last seen November 6th. Come back, brother. I miss you. He wins the Open-Minded Award for being open-minded enough to chill in a Mania streamer chat. What a legend. Most standard people don't even bother. Next up, we got V Radio. So I mentioned earlier, is still on the Bits leaderboard for a long time. Just showed up one day, 600 bits, like it was nothing. It was September 15th. We saw them last. It was a long time ago. But yeah, I hope Radios makes a return. Radios wins the Unchallenged Award for staying on the leaderboard despite not being here for a really long time. Next up, we got Hardcore Methodict. I'm sure many people know Hardcore. Yeah, he shows up sometimes, although it's been a while. October 29th. Not too long, but it's definitely questionable. Sometimes I worry about him, you know? Like, did he die? Did he overdose? Meth is no joke. Don't smoke it, you know what I'm saying? Follow Pepe's advice. Although I can't guarantee it won't make you better at the game. Hardcore wins a toss immunity for somehow having an account since 2015 with this name, even though it's definitely not allowed in terms of Twitch terms of service. Next up, we got Ruthless. Some people know him. If you know him, you love him. That's pretty much it. He streams sometimes. He's been kind of on the down low for a little while, though. He's been following since February 10th. He's an absolute legend, so he wins the Old Friend Award for being around since very early on. Although I hope he comes back. Every once in a while he'll stop in and say hello, and I always appreciate that. Next up we got Era. Punish. Known as Era, and maybe Punish. You're in here, Kexies. Be patient. He's been called Era many times, but Era is his clan and not his name, but so I'll still call him Era for probably a long time. Maybe if he shows up like every day for a while, I'll reward him by calling him Punish, but he wins the It's Punish award, being misnamed the most times. Next up we got Mabel Sue. Who could forget our favorite other streamer other than Blake? I'm just kidding. I can't play favorites, but he's been a big target of raids for a long time for a good reason. He's a legend, and just recently got started on Osu, the UN's Welcome to Us award. I really hope he's enjoying the game, and we're glad to have him in the community. Next up, we got Divide by Rena. Divide by Rena was from Icy World's chat actually, and probably brought over from a raid one day. So I don't think Rena hangs out in here, and that's because I think Rena is an Eterna main, which is fine. But they get the Eterna main award for sometimes showing up for other VSRGs, which I appreciate. Thank you, Rena, and enjoy your 64 bananas. Next we got Pepega. Was already taken. The first of our very long names. Almost off-the-screen names. Pepega's been here for a little bit. Last seen December 16th, so not long ago, and has made some good requests. They won the farm worker for helping me out on grabbing some farm maps for me. Especially this last push has been throwing some good ones at me. Earned me some PP, I like that. Next we got Exhausted Pixels. We all know Exhausted. Although Exhausted doesn't hang out too much, they are part of the, what I like to call the Jupiter verse, because Jupiter has a lot of little minions. Exhausted's one of those. They sent me many songs they've made in DMs as well. I like to talk about that stuff. I give Exhausted the World Traveler Award for flying to Poland just like randomly one day. Apparently, I don't know if it's true, but if it is, that's awesome. Next up, we got Jerkface. Jerkface 3935. Who's a legend? He hangs out. Yeah, he's the fart. He's the fart legend. Oh man, I should have put his sound up, shouldn't I? I just put him up for throws. He's done a ton of stuff on the overlay. Big time. And he doesn't talk in chat too much. He's only got 376 messages, but he's been around. And he wins the first of these two unique awards. He wins the Tag Team Award. And the other winner of Tag Team Award is James Burke, 2005. They're pretty much inseparable, these two. They, They're good friends in life, I believe. Yes, James also brought Nico Neko, so they get the friends brought to stat highlighted. Last seen December 17th, so they're still hanging around. And I saw James in Blake's chat last night, so he's doing good. Also wins tag team. Enjoy, you too. Next up, we got the legend himself, Arkwin Lurking. Hours lurked. I have no idea, but probably a lot. I remember the first time Arkwin lurked in here, and I think it was Christo who noticed, actually, and that was a long time ago. And for a while, I was like, man, when is he gonna show up in the chat? You know, like I've been waiting for him to show up in the chat. He's been lurking for like months now, man. And then one day he finally did. It was a good day. He wins the Local Legend Award for being probably the most well-known Mania streamer, in my opinion. That's not also a standard player. Next we got JoJo. I know a lot of people are familiar with JoJo BX. Most of these people should be known by now. They're fairly well known. JoJo was last seen December 15th, a couple days ago. Jerkface, how you doing, dude? I just passed your award, my man. You won the Tag Team Award for being you and James Burke. How you doing, brother? JoJo's around sometimes. Definitely helps me earn that furry tag, and I appreciate that. They win the in-house furry award. Next up, we got DXRK, or Dark Mark, as people like to call him, although I listen to my TTS. Dark Mark has one banana. I don't think he's ever logged in. But he's a legend, and I always enjoy him in chat. December 2nd, he's also a fellow streamer. Drop him a follow if you're not familiar with him. He's a good guy. He wins a Fashion Icon award for being much better looking than I am, and having some hella good hair to boot. Next up, we got Ace Forever, another big streamer. He's a Chad too as well. Go hang out with him sometime. He shows up sometimes, and he's also a big time raider of the stream, which I really appreciate. It's good to have him around. He's got a great community. He does call you Crystal Jesus. That's right. He's streamed a lot of games, and he's been around on Twitch since I believe 2016. So definitely a marathoner for sure. He's also a Stepmania OG. He's been in the game longer than anyone. I give him the Mr. Variety Award for having a lot of stuff streamed. Why you tag team? Cause you and James Burke both have that award. You have the only shared unique award. Next up, we got Mark Poo Poo. I don't know if many people know Mark Poo Poo. He's around. He was here this month, so he's not like totally a missing person at this point. But yeah, he chills. He keeps it real. He's always friendly, and yeah, he came over on a Battlefield stream as well. So he wins the Keep It Real award for always keeping it real. He's always like, God bless in the chat. It's just funny. I like him. Be a good presence. Next up, we got Worthless Gamers. He said rhythm games are Garbo. Dude, he's base then. They're real. They are Garbo. Shit sucks. We got Worthless, who hangs out every once in a while. Well, probably a little bit more than that. And Worthless, I think, is best well known for the 20 map Yomiuri set with a shit ton of gifts. I don't know how the hell he put that together. That's honestly really impressive. So he wins the Mega Mapper award. Probably the biggest, like, legitimate maps that I've seen. Yeah, for real, Sua. What a legend, though. Takes a lot of effort. Next up, we got 4Ken, who's a pretty much a regular in here, and 4Ken is an absolute legend. Competed in MWC this year as an absolute LN Chad. So he wins the LN Master Award for truly mastering the art of LN, more than anyone could imagine. Next up, we got the Bath, who's also known as the toilet, right? You got that right. Hey, James is here. What's up, dude? But Bath's been around. Bath was here 2 days ago, and as actually a friend of Icy. I did not know that. I don't know if you guys were aware of that, but he's collabed with Icy on some stuff. He wins the Collaborator Award. Next up, we got Ginger U. Ginger was last seen at the beginning of December. Has been in a grand total of 1 roll call. I don't think they won though, sadly. But Ginger is well known for some reason really liking the way I say the word peruano, so they won the Peruano Award. Next up, we got, he's in the chat right now. Give it up for Kexikosu. Kexic, you're a legend, dude.
Peruano.
Peruano.
Peruano sin pero.
We got Kexic. Last seen today. Somebody needs to update that. 606 messages, so they're pretty active in here. Been first 3 times as well, so quick on the draw for sure. They win the BG Connoisseur Award for being very in tune to what makes a good BG, and everyone enjoys those backgrounds, Kexi, even if they don't want to admit it. Next up, we got Master Jack. Oh whoa, Master Jack. I haven't seen Master Jack in a little while. December 13th. He's been around. Quite a few messages, and also a in-house furry. Oh shit, Swear, thank you for the prime sub, brother. How you doing? It's good to see you again. My goodness. But yeah, we've got Master Jack, who tries to hide the fact maybe a little bit too much that he's a furry, but he's there. I'm doing good, Swear. I'm doing good. How you doing? We're just going through our awards ceremony for the year. This is my last stream for a bit, so Master Jack wins the telepathic award for somehow always showing up to the stream when I start wondering where he's gone. So I'm wondering again, Master. So please come back. He's a good guy, though. Next up, we got Anthony Ita. Anthony is a friend. He's an Italian player. Pretty good as well. He's got that Italian player buff for sure. He was seen this month as well, only 5 days ago, so it's been a little while. He was a founder too. I don't know if anyone knew that, but he's been around longer than most people think, and definitely somewhat slept on in the chat. But he wins the Marathon Award for really liking marathon naps. Maybe even more than Dusty. That's probably debatable. Next up, we got Kropka. Kropka 308. Another part of the Jupiterverse. Last seen October 28th. It's been a while. Kropka, I hope you're okay. I know they have 2 kids or something. I don't know. I never truly know who is telling the truth there. I don't wanna be too skeptical, but sometimes I'm not 100% sure, but Kroppa has created many of our emotes, many of the follower emotes, so if you know, let me see if I can find any here. This one and whatnot. But Kropka wins the artistic award for being our first artist. Second to our AI artist, Ghost. There you go, Noodles. Next up, we got Venice. How could we forget? Venice from New Zealand. Also a streamer. They stream over on the cake__exe channel. They were tag teaming for a while, but I feel like Venice has kind of taken over a lot of the responsibilities over there. But definitely a good streamer. Streams as a potato now if you're interested in that. Venice wins the Pro Entertainer Award for probably being a much better entertainer than I am. Well, probably, definitely. Next up, we got KRPVX. Man, what can I say about this guy? He's been around for a long time. Not my earliest follower, but definitely a very honorable mention in terms of that. Probably one of the earliest followers. He's not the earliest, but he's been around a really long time. And he's the one that always got me to play Barbie, and Finorza was one of his favorites, and also Purple Palace. Took me a year to pass it. His name used to be Danilo, I think, in the chat, and I used to call him Danilio, and he never corrected me. I was saying it wrong the whole time. But yeah, 1 year later, I passed Purple Palace, and Daniel, KRPVX, I hope you come back. He's still active. He's on OC. He's in the Discord. One of the original Yo-Yopos. So say hi to him sometime. He's a cool guy. He wins the early adopter award, being one of my first not subs but followers, and hung out with me a lot. KFC's up next. I know many of you know KFC, causing havoc in the chat, in the Discord. That was a long time ago. I think they've calmed down a bit now. He's the one that got the him and Dylan got the jail cell created in there. I'm glad I did not ban him. That's not my MO, but they're pretty cool guys, both of them. KFC used to be a little bit more active. We saw him though 3 days ago. He's around, and it's definitely very high ranking, peak rank of 604. So he wins the good guy award. And if you don't know, he is named I'm a good guy. I think 100 on Osu, and definitely really high ranking. He's slept on for sure. He lurks. I can see that. He doesn't like to flex, you know? Well, I say that, but he does post a lot of scores, but he doesn't come in here and flex, you know? He's a Chad. Next up, we got Violezzi. Violezzi. Everyone knows Violezzi by now. Oh, Violezzi's in the chat. Hello, how you doing? Last seen yesterday, last seen today. 822 messages and 13,396 items rolled. That's a lot. Maybe not the most, but you know what I'm talking about. Violezzi wins the Pro Gambler Award for being the OG gambler making mad tokens before it was cool. So enjoy your award, Violezzi. Next up, we got Rhythm Leaf, who was here earlier but might have gone to sleep. I don't know if you're still here, Rhythm Leaf, but if you are, say hello. Rhythm Leaf got the Wissy on November 10th. There you are, Rhythm. Got the Wissy on November 10th. Wow. What was that, a day after you joined or something? Or was the day you joined and people have been fighting for that? You'll never stop talking about it either. And I can't remember. Let's see what I gave you. The Flex God achievement for not only flexing the Wissy, but also the Malady plays, and the Tetris, dude. We'll play Tetris sometime. You just gotta keep asking me for like a month. We'll do it, dude. You'll flex on me then. Definitely a newcomer to the stream, but definitely very welcome. Next up, we got Just Call Me Elo. Just call me ELO. Don't encourage him. Elo has been around, but Elo has vanished. Elo's been gone for 101 days, and I don't know if Elo's still with us, so I have no idea. Go to sleep, Rhythm. We'll see you around. Take care. Congrats on your achievement. Call Me Elo is his new account. Okay, I did not know that. I'll have to keep an eye out for him. He's been gone for 101 days. He's here. Is he here right now? Oh my goodness. Dude, how do I not know this? Well, he was around for a long time and sent many messages. Elo tag. Okay. I have to keep that in mind. I did not know he changed accounts. Well, his old account is getting an achievement. The Went to Get Milk award for probably being gone. Well, maybe not the longest, but it was the fact that he just disappeared. But I guess it was something with his account then. So, I don't know. Maybe that's disingenuous, but whatever. Pyrophile, you're up next. Man, Pyro's been gone a long time too. It's been a bit on Pyro. 828 messages. November 20th, they've only been gone a month, so not too bad. Interesting thing about Pyro. Pyro logged into the website, started clicking bananas, and got to 5,925, got a golden, and never logged in again. So enjoy your single golden banana, Pyro. You have that achievement that nobody else can get for the moment, although that may change. You won the Portuguese Purist Award for being from Portugal and really not liking the way Brazilian people speak Portuguese, so. Good stuff. Next up, we got Slick. Everyone knows Slick, man. He may be my most OG follower, in all honesty. I have been playing Slick maps for a long time because in January, when I first started streaming Osu, he was there. He was probably the first one to ever request a map, I believe. This was 845 messages later. He doesn't talk too much, but he's around. He was last seen yesterday. He might be lurking right now. He wins the It Comes Easy award because the thing about Slick, no matter what he tries to do, he always does it really well, and I always notice that. He's a legend, dude. Fast learner for sure. Next up, we got Volps. Volps VT. Volps is around occasionally. Some old schoolers might know him. He used to be a big time VTuber, evidenced by the VT in the name. He's around December 13th. Every once in a while, he'll come and say hello. He's been in one roll call and won it, so I guess he was satisfied with that. He wins the Classic VTuber award for, like I said, being around back during summer when things were cool and, you know, it was early on. VTubing. Probably the only VTuber I actually like. He's a good guy. You have to watch for him to show up in chat. Next up we got, it's Alex. Alex ZZXD. Gotta make sure I get this name right because he's also got an account with like one less Z. Doesn't like Arquin. Oh, I do like Arquin, but I will say that Volps was in the chat before Arquin. I gotta say that. Alex has been around a while. He was here yesterday. He's one legendary. I think never logged in again, so kind of similar to the last friend, Pyro. Many messages. We just crossed the 1,000 mark. No, they're not active, jerk face. Yeah, he did have that moment when he got shadow banned, didn't he? He could only talk through requests for some reason because his messages weren't coming through the chat at all. It was really weird. He wins the Session Ender Award for sending me probably the hardest collection of maps, like last week. And it like totally ended my session, so enjoy that. You have to do it again sometime. Alright, next up we got everyone's favorite streamer. I know. If it's not me, it's definitely him. Well deserving of it. We got Blakey's. He was here today, earlier. I know it says December 16th, but dude, he's been here. He's an absolute Chad. And he is really something special, man. Here's some confetti for you, Blakey's. Cheering bits, man. This dude is generous. He's nice. He's wholesome. Every time he comes in the chat's instantly 100% wholesome. Because, I mean, what else can you do? He's never logged into the website, but I have to forgive him for that because he's just all around a good guy. Definitely check out his stream if you have not. He wins the Wholesome Award. Next up, we got NVV. Although NVV is kind of fading to, I wouldn't say irrelevance yet, but definitely hasn't been around in a little while. Except for yesterday, they came back. Just a long time, maybe, well, probably not quite 100 days gone, but it was a while. And they were a founder. They've been around longer than people think. A lot of messages. Used to spam the hell out of the chat back in the day, man. Definitely was part of the exclamation point banana crew, if you remember that. They win the Welcome Back Award for coming back yesterday after a long hiatus. I hope to spend more time with you in the chat. Next up, we got Winlang, another Chad streamer. He's a legend, dude. He's the origin of the "Why act so low" quote that has been permanently affixed to the stream. He's rolled 2 items and sold 1. I don't know which one he still has. He tried it out. Guess he didn't like it, but that's all right. He's a good streamer. He's live a lot. Definitely drop him a follow. He wins the Quotable Award for dropping that banger of a "Why act so low" on me. Was he streaming today, Christo? I believe it, man. He's on the grind. He's a good dude. Next up, we got Antowin. Antowin used to be known as Sentry something. I can't remember exactly. Changed the name on Osuan here, which is cool. A lot of messages. Last seen 5 days ago. They've logged in a grand total of 1 time. But I do appreciate their mapping, so I have to give them the Brutal Award for having some of the hardest maps I've played, for sure, from a viewer. Although there's definitely people that's got some harder ones, including Worthless Gamers in that Yomiuri set. But wow, Antowin has some tough ones, and they've been sending them to me for a long time. Next up, we got Imperial Trinity. Imperial Trinity himself. He's around. He kind of, not a lot of people exactly know him, but he's in here a lot. He has a really high request completed percentage, maybe the highest. I don't know. I'm not tracking that stat, but he was seen a week ago now. But yeah, he's a good guy. I don't see him too much anymore. I wish he would spend some more time here, but I know everyone's busy, so that's all right. Imperial wins the Technician Award because, actually, I can't remember. No, I gave him this award because for some reason he always knows about like the inner workings of things. If you ever have like a technical question, Imperial knows the answer to it. Next up, we got RT Wonder, or as I like to call him, Root Wonder, like TTS does. RT, where'd you go, buddy? He hasn't been seen since the 12th of November. 1,000 messages? Man, I miss him. He played a lot of YouTube videos back in the day, but he wins the Houdini Award for somehow vanishing and never coming back. Root Wonder, where'd you go, dude? I don't know. Maybe he got drafted or something. I hope not. Next up, we got I Like Dylan. Who doesn't like Dylan, dude? KFC's Wingman. And a big sub here, 5-month sub. That's a pretty big number for this chat. Yes, he dropped a picture from his lowest point of dropping a picture of poop in the toilet. I believe was his own in the Discord, and getting jailed. He's redeemed himself, although he doesn't stop by very often. Every time he stops by, he's gonna drop me that Prime sub, and I appreciate the support, my man. Dylan, if you're out there, brother, thank you. You win the Transient Award for being here once a month, saying hi, and peacing out. I vibe with it. All right, next up we got LN Enjoyer. LN Enjoyer has been around a while under many different names. Swag Nalini, you may know him as. Recently changed back to LN Enjoyer, which I respect. Mad messages, last seen 9 days ago. He's changed the name 3 times. But I give them the LN Enjoyer Award for obvious reasons. To be forever enshrined on the profile. So even if there's a name change, we'll know who it is. There's LN Hater at, for real. Alright, next up we got Jettery. Where is Jet today? I don't know where Jet is, but Jet was here yesterday. He's been stopping by more often, which I appreciate. Jetto, he's really good at the game. He pretends like he's not. He's humble bragging. He's humble bragging, I swear. But is he color? He is colorblind, isn't he? But no, he's a good guy. Sent a lot of messages lately. He's getting a lot more active, which is good stuff. He used to complain about his French work a lot, so I say he's completed a lot of French essays. He wins a straight A student award for always being up to date on the homework and telling us about it. Brother, let us help you out sometime. Next up, we got Synth double I XZ. I guess that's probably Roman numerals when I'm too stupid to figure it out. Synth, dude, it's been a little bit. 9 days.
What the fuck?
Oh my goodness. Nico Neko, thank you for the dono, the $5. I appreciate that. I already passed your award, unfortunately, but I gave you the big bucks award because you're definitely the biggest donator in here. So enjoy. But yeah, Synth, dude, he's flexed some scores. He's flexed some maps. He's been around. He's an interesting person for sure. He wants to try this award for sending me some probably too hard requests every time. I don't think I've may have passed a few of his. And he's requested a lot. Not afraid to flex, but he's a good guy, man. I think he's really smart. Oh yeah, the lo-fi dance music. How could I forget? Dude, next up we got Notebook. I don't know if Notebook is still here. Or Not Bach. Also known as Not Bach Official, as he used to be called. He's a streamer. Although I want him to come back and keep streaming. I feel like he's kind of been sleeping on it a little bit, but that's alright. I know people are busy and stuff. He was last seen today, actually. A lot of messages. Over 5,000 messages, which is a pretty big number for us. Only 64% toxic, though. I don't know about that. He flip-flops a lot. He'll be really nice 1 minute, and then he'll start telling you bad things the next minute. But he's a good guy. I think he's got a bright future ahead of him, and he wins the newcomer award for being. He's not that old, but he's fairly new, and he's sent quite a lot of messages. So I have to give him that. I guess he's in here twice. Wonderful. I hope I didn't forget anyone. It might have been a forget. We'll see. Next up, we got the core group. Core group is going to be people that are... They may not still be around every day here, but they've definitely shaped the stream in many ways. And most people in here right now are part of this group because you guys are the ones that are here like every day, have the most lore, the ones I know the most. The ones I know the most. I see you guys. Let's start. First up, we got Moisel. Only 77 messages, but I see you, dude. I see you, brother. I know you're always here. And you're a legend, dude. People don't talk about you enough, man. But you last seen today. Been following since May. If anyone can believe that. Moisel's been here since May. And probably like every day too, and we never knew. He is the lurker. He is the definition of lurk. But I appreciate him in the chat. He wins the Quiet Type Award. Being probably the most active viewer for the amount of messages sent. I respect that. Next up we got Cole. Cole, oh my goodness, Cole. Cole is not amazing, spelled without the I. I feel that. He's around a lot. He's a very upstanding individual. He is a big time lurker. He's always got a tab open, apparently. Cheered a lot of bits. It's 387. Oh my goodness. I missed one. I gotta hit the dab for that, dude. 387 bits cheer, or 3,087 bits cheer. that is big. He's definitely a major supporter around here, and a cool guy. Likes to hang out. There's the bid, dude. Cheer one. But yeah, he's a legend, and he's always in the chat, man. He's always got the tab open. He literally never fails. Yeah, he wins the Laptop Lurk Award. Also got apparently a collection of like 50 laptops, which is kind of interesting. I've got like one, and it barely works, so I'm jealous of you, brother. Next up, we got everyone's favorite mod. Including Walmart's favorite mod. Nightbit. 2,100 messages sent, and many more to come. The day one OG, actually not day one. Chloe was around before Nightbot, but some of you have, man. He's not disabled fun enough, sadly. And he's a legend. He helps out a lot around here. He really does, and I feel like he doesn't get enough credit. I mean, I am partial to Yo-Yo Pobot, but Nightbot also is a legend. Nightbot wins the Persecuted Award because, I mean, Nightbot for real. Nightbot is Jesus on the cross up in here. Like, you guys have crucified this man, this bot, who's done nothing but help the stream and stop people from spamming V in the chat. But he's a good guy, and he's gonna be around for a long time. All right, next up we got Teapot, Le Teapot. What a legend! November 20th. Where have you been, man? I miss you. He's hanging out with Dougal. Dougal knows where he's at, but yeah, I guess things are busy up in Scotland where he's at. Clicked a ton of bananas. Very active. He used to hang out in the chat a ton, so I put him in the core group because I think he really is very well known. Even though he hasn't been here in a little while, I hope everything's going well. According to Dougal, things are going fine, so that's good. But Teapot wins the Let Pot Award for being misnamed by almost every streamer I've sent him to through a raid. Everyone calls him Let Pot. I know it's Teapot, but brother, I feel for you. Next up, we got Wakadusa. Waka, the original Blake watcher, the original Blake enjoyer. A lot of messages. Hung out in here. 2 days ago was here. Where's Waka at now? Is Waka at work? Waka's at work flooding the toilet right now. He's flooded lots of toilets and he's still working on it, dude. I feel bad for that. I think it's a grocery store he works in, but he's a good dude. He's up in Canada. He's up there with my Canadians, with Walmart and all those friends. So I hear the housing market's really rough, dude. I feel for you. But Waka, you win the Kingmaker Award for always being there to give people VIP. You got those mad tokens, man. Next up, we got the one and only wrong number dude, also known as Quintler. Also known as Quintier. His stream name, Quintier. Quintler, dude. Oh my goodness, where do I even begin? Honestly, he was kind of hard to place for an award because I feel like he's really good at the game. There's a lot of people that are really good at the game, but he's really good, and he's a big smoky guy for sure. And I believe I can't remember if it was him or Jet. I think it was him though, and he was here in May, and then he came back 3 months later and said he didn't like my stream. He thought it was too crazy. But then Smokey corrupted him and kept telling him to come here, and now he's here. He's one of our live-in viewers. Quentler, dude. If you're out there, brother, you're a legend, dude. You win La Smoke Regular for being one of the top tier La Smoka members. Next up, we got the one and only Eon Jupiter. Dude, this guy is an enigma. I cannot figure him out, man. He's living 3 lives at once, and I haven't seen him in a bit. It's been a little while, but he'll be back. He'll be back. Monitor's trash. That would be a good one. I remember him always. He started out. He was always talking about his anger management issues. Yeah. Now apparently, then he got married, and then he had 2 kids in 1 year. So the 1 year I've known, I don't even remember when this guy started following me, but it was like, holy shit, dude. Dude, speed running life. Still purchasing diapers, I feel for you, dude. It's a lot. He wins the World Builder Award for probably being the most complex viewer with the most stories and tales, and bringing in many different characters like Kropka and Pixels in here as well. He didn't adopt. He actually had kids, but dude, I don't know Ghost. You'd have to ask him. And honestly, I don't know what to believe with him. Like, I don't really know where the truth begins and ends necessarily. I mean, I'm just giving him the benefit of the doubt for sure, but my goodness, man. Next up, we got maybe Emmanuel. Everyone knows Emmanuel, dude. Manuel. He doesn't like to be called Manuel. His name is Emmanuel. He's had more than 5 alts banned. He kept making alts. I remember when he was not restricted. He was actually active, and he was talking about how he had like 6 alts. And him and the RPM beef and the tournaments and all this shit. And he's a really good player on top of that. He's around every day. He's here today. I don't know if he's still here, but my goodness, Emmanuel, dude, you are something else, man. I hope you get out of school soon. I know he's I won't say what year he's in because I don't want to out him, but he wins the Prodigy Award, not Prodigy as I like to always say. But he's young. I'm not gonna say his age, but he's young and he's insane at the game, and I think he's got a good future ahead of him. He's been around, dude. Prodigy. Russian inflex. No, we don't talk about that, Christo. Next up, we got Cinca. Cinca was another one that was kind of hard for me to place. Dig around a little bit on him. I don't know how he got that 98 wholesome. That's a little sus, but yeah, I haven't been seen in a little bit. I hope he comes back sometime. He lives in Spain. You did send him here in Walmart. He came along with one of your raids. I do remember that. So yeah, favorite streamer Walmart. That's definitely a good decision on his part. A lot of messages. He's been here. Hey Ken. Must have. Oh yeah, he's got 3, not 2. 3 underscores. He wins the Simulator Award because I don't know if you know this, but I think he really likes simulation games. He was talking about KSP the other day, which I respect because I used to play that a ton when I was in high school, and it's a fun game. You should try it out sometime. I think he also plays the flight sims and stuff. He's a good guy. Really good player too, from Spain. Next up, we got Local Ferd. Local, where you been, Local? I do miss Local. Local used to be here a lot, but now they're here still a lot, but less so. Last seen 5 days ago. I hope everything's going well. I know they moved house. Definitely a big fan of the fungi out in the field. Always talking about like electrical signals and putting fungus into the body to like cure cancer or something, nerve damage. I don't know. It's interesting stuff. But Local wins the Mushroom Specialist Award for their work on mushrooms, and best of luck to you, Local, and your future education stuff. I know you're working hard on it. Next up, we got Okami-sama, also known as Chloe. I call her Chloe. I know probably a lot of people know her as Chloe. Not everyone, but if you're confused, this is who Chloe is, who I'm referring to when I say Chloe. She's been around in a long time. Another OG, February 16th. She was the original regular because she would be in this chat every day for probably like 2 months. Got in a huge fight with Toaster. Yeah, dude. The Toaster and Chloe meta, that was a long time ago. But yeah, she's definitely an old OG. The first mod, definitely. Can't forget that. And the originator of the not all mint map are decent meme. I put 0 mint maps enjoyed. Chloe, you win the opinionated award for never being afraid to speak your mind. Whether that be FNF, mint maps, whatever. Or like clown, yes. Not afraid to diss Dougal's mapping. Next up, we got Pascool, also known as Passcock, Pastran, and many other variations on the word pass. He's an interesting guy. I hope he's doing okay. I feel like he's been under a lot of stress or something these days. I don't know what's going on with him. He definitely has some agent assigned to him in this chat. I don't know who it is. I don't know if it's small streamer or community, Discord streamer community, but one of those guys is definitely keeping an eye on him. Dude, I hope you get out of school soon. I think it's not for you, man. It's not for you. Oh, there you are, Pass. Dude, you're hanging out with us. You're a legend, brother. You win the Not a Terrorist award because you're definitely not a terrorist and are definitely not going to commit any felonies. So definitely don't make a Facebook Live account, dude. Enjoy. Next up, we got Walmart. The Walmart. Everyone knows Walmart, dude. I still remember the first day I went into Walmart stream. It was Chloe who recommended me to him. And I was in your stream for like 10 minutes and I was like, dude, this guy's got it. This guy's got it. He's fucking funny. I did not realize how young you were. I thought you were like my age, from hearing your voice and stuff. But then it turns out you were like, you just started high school, So, I mean, that's definitely that was surprising to me. And you're definitely going far for being so young. Awards. You've hosted 3 awards. Okay, so I got it right. I wasn't 100% sure. Definitely a huge regular. Hasn't rolled Critical Alert yet, although he's been gifted Critical Alert, which I guess counts. Last seen today. He's here right now. Give it up for Walmart, dude. You're a legend, brother. I'll get some fireworks up for you. And thank you for the awards show yesterday. It was nice. It was refreshing, man. I enjoyed that. And definitely drop him a follow if you have not. He's a good guy. His streams are kind of short. But they're good. It's all he's got the quality, if not the quantity. You know what I'm saying? He's a legend. He's a good dude. 3-digit this year as well. I know we used to make fun of him for that, but he's got it, dude. He's got the 3-digit. What's a peak rank on that? It's like 700 or something. My goodness. Good at SV. He's great at this game, man. From being so young as well. I give him the Brave Award because he's never afraid to try something new. Gone through a lot. Left the bench behind. Went to high school. Dealt with high school drama. Gets on Twitch. Does an award show. Did an award show yesterday just out of the blue, dude. That takes some courage, so I respect that, dude. Walmart, you're a legend. Be looking forward to seeing you more next year. Next up, we got... Everyone knows Lyra. What am I talking about, man? Dude, Lyra is old school. Lyra is a good friend of mine. He's been a friend of mine before I started streaming. He's a good dude. A lot of old stories, good stuff. I won't spoil it though. I don't want to reveal too much, but me and Lyra go back, man. And he's a source legend who knows all those commands. Got tons of messages. Got that 25 STM. Dude, when you plop down that blueprint in that Factorio server, like that blew my mind, man. I was like, holy shit. And then I found out like I thought you ripped it off the internet. And it was like you fucking designed it. I was like, no way, dude. You're literally an expert. You're super smart, brother. Good luck with the. You haven't graduated yet, right? I feel like you're still in school, but you gotta be getting close to the end nowadays. So yeah, good luck to you, man. Lyra, you win the almighty. In reference to a famous fact. Still on that grind. He's immune to drama too. He's immune to. Notebook tried to start deep with him. It just bounces off, man. It's like Jesus walking on water, brother. He's a good dude. Alright, Noodles. Udon Noodles, or Noodles the Sims 4 expert. I don't know. One of the many. The true live mapper. Sheesh, there we are, dude. Noodles is a big time, long time supporter. Long time viewer. Always good to have in chat. Very low drama. Very low drama. Got those good live maps. I'm talking Worms. I'm talking that Fall Guys shit. I don't know them all, but I've played them all. Yeah, you're the split trilling expert. But somehow I've not won enough roll calls. How long are you trying to win a roll call? Is that like months? You get down to the coin toss and you lose it every time. I feel for you. You got that unlucky. 3 months of roll calls. Noodles, you win the Generosity Award for being always there to gift a sub to those in need. Like Suo when he ran out of backpack slots. I appreciate it. Generous to me as well. Next up we got the one and only. Is he our most famous viewer? Maybe. I don't want to play favorites here, but it is Icy World. He was here today. I don't know if he's still here. If you're still here, dude, welcome. How you doing? You're a cool dude. I still remember when I first. There you are. You are here. I still remember when you first came into chat, and I'm pretty sure Chloe was there, and I was like, "There's no way that's the real Icy World," because I've been playing your maps for a long time, as most people have, longer than I've known you for sure. You know, back when I was 18 and a kid and just starting out in college, you know. I was playing all that good stuff, cyber inductance and all that. Dude, you've been around. I didn't think most of the famous mappers, I'm talking people like Nicosec, although we're definitely like, there's a language barrier there, I understand. You've been around, dude. I did not think that you would have stuck around as long as you have for being as well known as you are. You're a really cool dude, and I love the maps, but I like more, you're really nice to people, and you're always there to say hi. You're about as wholesome as Blake, to be honest with you. You're always at a friend's house, and you have a job, so you're more useful to society than me. So congratulations. I really wish you the best of luck on getting Cyber 2 ranked. I really hope it happens. I need to see an Icy ranked map in my lifetime, man. I really need to see it. I see you win the Altruism Award for somehow not having an ego. I am jealous. I guess that's somewhat egotistical to say, but I wish I was as selfless as you are, my man. Next up we got Smokey. Smokey, dude, this is a DJ Smokey classic up in here. He's in the core group, dude. I miss him. He's around. He's in his Discord. I know he streams in there. He used to stream on Twitch. Me and him had the same community, man. We like shared viewers, and it was beautiful. 12,000 messages too. He used to be here. He was here every day. He'd claim his McTokens. I don't know, man. But things change, you know. It's okay. He's still very well respected. He comes in sometimes. He's here sometimes. If you yell at him enough, he'll show up. But dude, a great player. I really feel for him on the core jacks though. He's struggling with them. But I don't know. He's a good guy. I wish he would come back to Twitch. I really do. But that's up to him in the end. And whatever he's doing, I know he's going to be successful at it. Smokey, you win the old school award for being an OG and definitely representing the summer Yopo streams for sure. Next up, we got Dust. Dusty, how are you doing, dude? Sadly, Dusty is not in the chat right now. Well, I don't think he is. But Dusty was here. Oh my god, sorry. Getting distracted by the meals, bruh. Dusty is here a lot. He's a good friend. He's kind of turned into a, I don't want to say a Eternamain necessarily, but I know he's on the FFR. He's definitely doing like other stuff, you know, these days and all that. But he's a good guy, and I'm glad to have spent a decent amount of time with him. He was here yesterday. He's got lots of alts, like you said before. And who could forget the saga of him getting banned off of the Eterna Discord for good cause? Maybe it was worth it.
Won by men. It is the spirit of the men.
Shit, dude, we got cast in that legendary. Let's go, dude. But maybe it was warranted. But man, he should have been unbanned. And I'm not gonna get into the whole beef. I know me and Poco been beefing. I know Dusty's in on that, but dude, we can't get past the fact that his Eterna version is still outdated, and he needs help updating his Eterna, and he's not going to be able to update his Eterna unless he gets back into the Eterna Discord. So Poco, if you're listening, brother, please let us back in, man. What did we do? The time for reflection is over. It's time to act. He's also crashed Arrow Vortex a lot, but I mean, it's Dusty, man. Dusty, you win the Meme Lord Award because, let's face it, I thought this guy was Dugale's alt. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was Dugale's alt when he first showed up because he just started memeing immediately. Like, he's so in tune to it, man. He's just with it. He's a good guy. I wish him the best of luck on his 10 key plays and all the other marathon shit he does. He's always on the move, but he's definitely a meme lord, dude. He's an interesting guy. Next up, we got the one and only ghost of Egg Witch Sabino, who's here in the chat right now. You type your name in because it's so damn long. Well, at least you've hit the character limit, so you're not gonna be able to extend it any further, right? Right? Oh, we'll see. Ghost, you're one of a kind, dude. Definitely one of the smartest viewers in here, I'd say, with the I got my lab goggles on, but I know you probably do too. You're probably sitting in the lab right now, working on shit. Are you like you're like Gale from Breaking Bad, dude? Cooking up. No, you don't. You don't have to admit to that. You don't have to admit that. You are in the lab right now. Okay, I got you, man. Dude, I appreciate all of the hours you've streamed this channel lab. I hope I've kept you company in there. I don't know if you're alone in there or what, but dude, mad respect for all that. I used to love chemistry. Well, I still love chemistry. I'm no good at it, but dude, you have my respect. You've been in all the roll calls. And we all know why. And how could we forget the heist? You're surrounded by people watching you gamble. Dude, that would actually be mad funny. I like that. I like that thought in my head. That's good world building. But yeah, you better never forget the day that Dusty heisted you, man. You gotta watch that. The roll calls. You know the inner workings of the overlay more than anyone. I will say that. And that's why I'm giving you the Reverse Engineer Award. You probably have figured out how everything works. More stuff works than I even know, honestly, at this point. And mad props on the bot. Don't go too crazy. You know, you keep it reeled in. You don't totally fuck me over, and I appreciate that. Because I know you could if you wanted to. I know you could. But I feel you. Next up, we got Christo. Dude, how could we forget? How could we forget Christo, dude? No, we didn't forget him. He's right here. 30,000 messages sent. This dude has been around longer than Sua. And that says something, because Sua's been around a long time. This dude has been around forever. He's in everyone's Twitch chat. He knows everyone. He always has raid recommendations. He finds everyone. He was streaming on some weird website last night. That was kind of interesting. You got that copping that username, man. Let's talk about level leaderboards. Level 1800, 1874. That is higher than I thought anyone would get to, for sure. He's seen every stream. Well, he may have missed a few, but he's seen pretty much every stream, and he's always dropping it. He's always dropping his recap at the end. Oh, excuse me, at the end of the month with that 30 out of 30 streams watched or whatever amount I had done, dude. He's here. Yeah, he's got the high founders level. He's definitely the OG of the OGs here. That's Christo, man. Nobody knows Twitch like Christo. Everyone on Twitch knows him. He's definitely made the rounds. I give him the Twitch Expert Award for being the expert at Twitch. And the expert at the overlay, honestly. Maybe not to the level of Ghost, but dude, you give this dude a platform, he will figure it out. That's for sure. Next up, we got the one and only Dugale. Oh man, what a controversial character. What a controversial character, dude. We got the Tohos flying for him. Let's go, brother. The Tohos. Dugale. Walmart. Oh man, Walmart's already beefing. 32,000 messages though. That shit talks, man. And he's around. He's probably still at work right now, which is kind of a shame. Maybe I should have started a little later, but we'll send this to him. It'll be all right. He's got that toxic. He's trying to get to 100. He's an interesting character. He's here on the weekends or whenever my schedule allows for it. He's throwing tomatoes, bro. Oh my goodness. He's worked too many hours. Too many. Ever since he got that job, man. But hey, you gotta do it, you know? Gotta get that cash, gotta get that money. And I respect the grind. He started Mania probably not that long ago, and yeah, I've known him for a long time. Is that face cam, dude? He was here yesterday. He'll be here next year, probably too. Yeah, he suggested a lot of good stuff for the stream as well, and I appreciate a lot of work he's done. Also, one of our OG mods. Yeah, everyone knows Dugale. Even though we don't see him as much nowadays, he's still with us, man. He's still with us. Dugale, you win the Internet Explorer Award for, quite frankly, knowing probably every YouTube video on the platform, and I swear you've always got something new for me. You find the most interesting things, and it's awesome, man. I thought I used to be an internet live only on the internet, but you proved me wrong, man. I didn't mean that as an insult. It probably sounded bad, but dude, you've seen it all. I really mean it, and I enjoy the content. All right, last but not least, and I apologize if I didn't get to you. We have the Sua. Number 1 in messages and a lot of things. I can't play favorites, but 36,000 messages definitely talks. He's here today. He's here right now. He's here every day, pretty much. And when he's not here, I'm always wondering, man, what's going on? Did a natural disaster hit or something? Because this dude would be here if there was a freaking hurricane going over his island of Dominica, I will say, which is a really cool place in the Caribbean. And I'd love to visit there sometime. But yeah, definitely from a underrepresented country in the leaderboards. He's number 1 in Mania in his country with pretty high ranking overall too. And you know, world isn't none to shake out. He's a lot better than I am. Yeah, he is the only real Mania player in his country, which is something to be said, you know. The dude's up in here, it's like Christmas Island, you know. It's just him and the crabs. He's not on Christmas Island, but he is on an island that does not have a lot of Mania players on it, unfortunately. Really need to get that Caribbean team put together because this dude's going far. He's gonna be in some tournaments, I bet, in the future. Most requests for sure. He is the creator of the request dump. I've completed 60% of the requests, which is probably a good number considering the amount that have been sent. And skipped 3 Dans so far. I don't know if he's gonna skip what's he on? Gamma right now. I don't know if he's gonna skip Gamma, but technically we're on the same Dan right now, or on Dan 9. Skipped 10th, skipped Alpha, skipped Beta. Are you gonna play Gamma? The world may never know. When are you? I think you're just gonna you're gonna jump all the way to Delta, man. I swear. But I feel you. You've got the skill to back it up. So you know, to hell with the Dans. That's everyone. Sua, you win the Dedication Award for being truly dedicated. I could probably give this to Christo too, but dude, you are here every day as well. And dedicated to the request, dedicated to the game, dedicated just in general. Enjoy. Walmart Ita, dude, I know everyone in here everyone in here right now is definitely, I mean, if you're part of the core group, you're dedicated, but man, Sua, you take the cake, brother. 36,000 messages. They put up fireworks. Let's do it, dude. We got some honorable mentions as well. And I apologize if you're on this list and you're here right now. I'm sorry. There were some people I really could not figure out what to give them. I didn't know them well enough, or they hadn't been here in a while. But this is top to bottom of people that have sent in terms of messages sent. Some of you probably recognize these names. Snooper, Swayer was here. Swayer dropped me a Prime sub, dude. Now I really feel bad. But yeah, dude. These are, I honestly just don't really know these people super well, and I know they're in here a lot, so I should do better. But yeah, definitely stick around because it gets you better next year. Leclit, yeah, definitely. from Ace's chat. I feel like did Leclit not get one? I feel like I might have given one to Leclit, but I'm not 100% sure. I was thinking I think let me see if one exists for Leclit actually. I think might have been on the fence on one. Yeah, Leclit does have one of raid participation, and that was for Leclit came over in a raid from Ace and stayed for like 4 hours, and I never seen anyone do that. So that was Wait, who did I do dirty pass? We definitely got some people that I really struggled to come up with something for them. And if you're not on this list, it may be because if you were really new, if you just joined this month, didn't have a ton of messages, I really may not have known well enough to give you a specific achievement. There's always next year though. Arklin, welcome, dude. But yeah, we got Hyper Sloth. We rated Sloth a few times. He's a cool dude. Sandman 5193. Definitely in reference to something. HSVS, I remember him. Softer. Aaron Elgigon hasn't been around in a while. Sui. Arkwin definitely knows Sui. Sui's a regular for the Arkwin chat for sure. Rhymes, Idihasa. There's many more. I could have put a lot of people on this list. I know most of them probably aren't here today, but it's alright. They're still represented as an honorable mention. And here's a look at the leaderboards for this year. I'm going to keep them. I'm not going to wipe them for the next year, but this is kind of the result. You see a lot of people on, a lot of familiar names, a lot of Crystals, a lot of Suas. You got Ghosts with the golden bananas and stuff. Buy Leslie down there with items sold. I had to put you on there. Here you got some interesting ones like Dusty's YouTube videos. That makes sense for sure. Loco with the fireworks. No, I get it. But yeah, Crystal, dude, I'm telling you, you got that Twitch expert for a reason, man. Told you give him a platform, he'll figure it out. Lyra, how many of those 1,401 videos were played in the span of 30 seconds? For real though, I feel like there's a really funny clip out there of me like getting mad at him over that. A lot of stuff. And finally, the total chat messages sent in the chat since Overlay 1.0. That's more than 250,000 messages. I don't know how many of those are banana commands, but probably a decent chunk. A lot of requests, a lot of stuff. I would have added up more totals, but I just didn't get all the data for it, unfortunately. Oh, you did overshoot 727. Ooh, it was only 1,000 off. It was only 1,000 off. Or it was 2.7. Yeah, went all that. Let's see. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the Yopawards 2022, dude. It's been a good one. It's been an interesting year. I'm glad to have met everyone. I started in January, late January, streaming Osu. And I can't remember exactly what my rank was. I want to say I think it was close to 20K, if I'm not sure. And I've gone up a lot, and honestly, it's thanks to you guys and the requests and cheering me on. And I definitely wouldn't have made it this far without everyone here. The big support, dude. We got that 30 days. Let's go, dude. Thank you, Ghost. Antoine, how you doing? But y'all are all legends. I just wanted to throw some appreciation on it because I know like sometimes I'm in a bad mood or whatever the fuck, but hey, time goes on. You guys are still here, so I really appreciate the viewership. Let me see how many plays it's been. I played over close to over 1,000 plays a month for a year now, so that's about 12,000. So Yes, Noel. Oh, for real, dude. Where's Noel at? Noel's leaderboarding. Yeah, it's been a trip. It's been a fun journey, and I will be back next year. There will be some changes as well. I don't know exactly like what that's gonna be. If I'm gonna be, I'm not gonna become like a variety streamer. I kind of thought about doing that. Yeah, you did, Waka. I'm recording, so I'm gonna put this out, but don't worry. But yeah, I don't know what will change, if I'll change my schedule a little bit or not. But for the time being, I think things are gonna generally stay the same. So no worries on that. Fucking no, I'm not gonna become a Fortnite streamer or Roblox or any of that shit. But yeah, for a while, Osu was definitely grinding me down. I don't know if I'm really burning out. I definitely don't feel that way. I really am still enjoying the game and streaming and stuff. But I still keep working on the overlay and stuff. We'll get the next overlay update next year as well. Keep working on it. So yeah, everyone who's supported me this year. All y'all, what phase am I in? Dude, I don't even know anymore. All the good times, the bad times, mostly good times though. I really appreciate it, y'all. So yeah, there we go. Yopawards 2022 is done. The last stream of the year. I'm gonna keep playing Osu for another hour or so. So when I hang out, I'm gonna re-enable all the rewards and all that shit. Do a fire sale. TTS on. There we go, dude.
Ghost of Glitch Sabbath. Fire sale.
Oh gosh.
What you look like and where you live.
Oh man, Vixen. Oh god.
So beautiful. Virus here. Been a while since we really had one of those.
Dude, we really had one of those.
See Wacko. I accidentally burned through 10 game tokens. Wakajasa. PTF played Mark LMAOO. Jerk face. 5 nights. Ken OSU. Omega. Christo Jesus. V. Violezi Y. WTF. Cast the Formero.
Exactly what you look like.